Oh, is Nigel free tonight?
As far as I know, why?
Well, I got a few ideas. And if he'll be in it, I think we can really put the fear of the Almighty up that young Nicky.
I'm just ever so slightly furious with a certain individual called Ben Fulbright.
Why, what's he done?
Only convinced Daphne Graham that she's going to be his wife.
Why on earth should he?
His ego needs everything it can get. It is about time he found out he can't use people all the time. Especially people like poor bloody Daphne. He's not in love with you.
He is so! You're lying to me!
Daph, I'm not. I'm your friend. But I'm Pippa's friend too. That's how I know he's been seeing her.
But Daph! Daphne, please, come back!
I thought you wanted to get into the big time.
God, I was so bloody stupid. What'll happen to my mum if I get killed? I don't want to die.
Bit late to start thinking about that.
Please, Willie, you gotta help me. Get Nora to find someone else.
I can't.
Pippa?
Well, are you going to ask me in?
Could hardly say no. Mind you, I'm delighted to have you call by.
Oh, you would be. You like to have your little string of fillies, don't you?
Oh dear, something tells me I'm about to hear another speech filled with feminist outrage.
You're damn right you are. What the hell do you think you're doing leading a kid like Daphne up the garden path?
I thought I was trying to lead her out of prison.
Oh, God, Ben, you really take the cake. Do you know that?
Yeah, just a minute,
Did you
please.
even stop to think what it will do to her when you drop a cold? I mean, that's what bastards like you do, isn't it? Well, isn't it? Don't ignore me.
You do take ice, don't you?
I don't believe this.
There. Now you tell me what the hell you're talking about.
Daphne Graham. She's head over heels in love with you. And obviously has some reason to think you feel the same way.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, she likes me.
Like you. Ben, nobody starts wedding arrangements without some encouragement.
Be sensible. Look, it's not the first time a client's developed a crush. Which makes me want to kick myself for not picking up the signals. Calm down, have you?
Getting there.
Right. Well, let's put our energies towards working out a way of bringing Daphne back to Earth without hurting her too much.
Only 3 days to go. Feel like I've been here for months. What about you? You'll probably reckon I'm out of my tree, but, well, I reckon I'll stop hanging around with Cheryl and her lot after this is over. You know, go straight. Be nuts to risk winding up in this hole.
Bully for you.
Oh, it's none of them nasty cracks or nothing that turn me off. You can tell they're just putting it on to scare us.
You reckon they're just putting it on, do you?
Well, yeah. I feel sorry for them in a way. They're, well, you know, sad. Pathetic.
Pathetic? Geez, you're the pathetic one.
What?
You reckon they're a bunch of harmless smiles, right? Only wanting to help us.
Well, yeah.
Then you're more stupid than I thought you were. There's at least 5 of those bitches out to kill me. How harmless does that make them?
You got it wrong. They're only trying to scare us.
Sure they are. See what you think when someone finds me with a knife sticking out of my back.
Are you sure you're not exaggerating just a bit, Willie? I mean, it doesn't sound like the Nicky we know.
I'm the one who had to listen to the poor little thing, and I tell you, it was more upsetting than what happened to Marsha in the last episode of Yesterday.
That's television. You're talking about a very real delinquent. It could just be an act.
It was nothing of the sort, May Collins. That girl was scared witless.
She's meant to be, for God's sake.
Then it's gone far enough, hasn't it? We've achieved what we set out to.
Oh, I don't know, Willie. She could be more cunning than we think. Trying for the easy way out.
Right, and she wouldn't have to be that cunning to fool gullible Gertie here, would she?
Would you please ask that woman to leave before I do something I regret?
Only thing you...
Who's going to be in it? Last chance to get your lucky numbers for the big draw.
No way, I'm too upset.
So what's new? How about you two?
If we want some, we'll come and buy them, OK?
Come on, the more you take, the more the council fund gets. You're letting the side down, Nora.
Go away.
Oh, stuff yous then.
Her generation are a lost cause, I'm sure of it.
Precisely. I mean, you get all huffy about Lexie one minute and waste 6 hankies on Nicky the next. Is that a double standard or what?
Nicky was not putting it on!
I'm not convinced. Still, if we are getting through to her, it won't hurt going ahead with Queenie's setup. Make doubly sure she gets the message.
Well, I don't think we should go ahead with Queenie's setup.
Something's wrong.
Come and join the others, Daff. A chat will do you good.
She must have had bad news. Someone's died, haven't they? Is that it?
What's up?
Just told her about Mr. Fulbright and Pippa.
Oh,
I better go and see what I can do.
Look, Auntie May, I think she needs to be on her own right now. Let it sink in. It's hit her pretty hard, I'm afraid.
She had to find out sooner or later.
She's also convinced we've been laughing at her behind her back.
Oh,
precisely.
And what is that supposed to
What
mean?
I've been trying to say all along, young people are very vulnerable. And frankly, if you insist on pushing someone over the edge, then I, for one, do not wish to be held responsible. Oh, in here.
Sorry I'm late. I've just been to the longest lunch.
Well, I was going to call you and check, but I thought the surprise had been nice.
Oh, it's a fabulous surprise. Really? That's beautiful, and I'm not going to let it go to waste. I'll just freshen up so that we can enjoy it together.
Maybe I should change my job too. Such long lunches.
Oh, they call it a weekly conference. It's an excuse for a booze-up, if you ask me. Which reminds me, watch the sake, okay?
Come on, don't come in. He's built the log. Oh, come on, get on with it.
Here we are. Teach you a new piece. Petite Fleur, maybe. You said you liked that one.
You're not allowed to.
It's the treble part. I could point the keys out to you. Come on, you'll pick it up in no time.
No! Now why don't you just leave me alone?
Oh, I didn't know you could play the wedding march, Grant.
Daff, you really are a bitch.
Come on, love, forget about him. There's more fish in the sea.
Yeah, I'll swim in the other direction.
Lexie!
You're worth 10 of that flippity gibbet, even if she is Mrs. Reynolds' daughter.
Yeah, but he wants her, doesn't he? She's got brains and she's good looking.
Now, you listen to me, young lady. You made a mistake, but it's all finished now. Now, you've got to snap out of it.
We still love you, sweetie. We hate to see you down in the dumps like this.
Yeah, but you love laughing at me too, don't you?
No, we don't.
You tell him, duck brain.
I thought you were my friends. You just want me to make a fool of myself so you can laugh at me, don't you, you rotten bitches?
Daffy!
Oh, my goodness.
Honestly, has this ever happened to you before?
A few times over the years. Happens to a lot of professionals. Lonely patients, lonely clients. They find someone who really cares about them. It's a natural progression.
I bet it doesn't happen to dentists.
You're probably right. Anyway, don't worry about Daphne. I'll sort it all out tomorrow.
Okay. Mind you, I can see the attraction. When you're not being obnoxious.
I'm glad we finally have something in common, Ms. Reynolds. Damn it, I clean forgot. I got a date on tonight. Darling, come on in.
I brought the...
You've met before, I believe.
How do you do?
Hello? I have to be going. Ben, I'm glad we could sort out that little problem.
Me too.
Nice to meet you again.
Likewise.
We might bump into one another at Wentworth tomorrow.
Maybe.
What was the diary?
Come on in, I'll tell you all about it later. You got the documents, I take it?
All present and correct.
Good.
Darling.
I dunno, Queenie. Look, I'm no actor. She'll catch on to me right off.
Look, you did all right this morning. You saw how scared she was.
Yes, but tonight it'll be dark. Lots of people are scared of the dark. I'm scared of the dark. You know that.
Oh, you great log. You'll be fine. Oh, come on. You'll be helping the kid, remember?
Yeah, but...
Look, we're going to put you slap bang under a street lamp so we can be sure she sees you.
Yeah?
Yes, and I'm going to be close by, so no worries, all right?
All right.
Fine. There is your street lamp. All right. Let's give it a try, you lot. Nigel, you get over there. Roxy, you're Nikki. You get over there.
Yep, Queenie.
Look, love, maybe you should get someone else. I run a newsstand. I know about swiping cop cars.
You don't have to pinch the bloody thing, Nigel. Any old late model car will do.
Kev's got a 56 FJ. Will that do?
Tiny, can we have your wheels?
Sorry, love. The little man at the garage said it's broken. It's differ-what's-its or something.
Well, has Derek got a car?
Yes, but I don't think a pink Persia would do you?
Oh, never mind. I'll fix it. Now, Nigel, all you have to do is drive up and yell cops, all right?
If you say so. When?
When? When Charlie hands the guns over. Oh, come on, people, pay attention.
Queenie.
Now, Nigel, tell me again.
Hang about, Queenie. Look, we're not going to use real guns, are we?
I know, because you're scared of guns too.
Yes.
People, may I remind you that you all owe me, and that the debt is paid when this is over, and not until then? Right. From the top. Nigel, you drive up and say...
Car!
Nigel! Oh, God. I don't believe this.
Oh, my stomach.
Serve you right.
I couldn't help myself. You really are a fantastic cook, Joan.
From that, new boss of yours, he must have quite an expense account. I mean, taking everyone to lunch each week.
Real bigwig. Mind you, he deserves it. Fiona in sales says he's doubled their turnover in just 2 years.
Oh, one of those, eh?
No, you'd like him. All the staff do. You know, he went out of his way to drop me home tonight. Not many bosses would do that.
No, not unless they're on the make. You have to be careful.
Don't be stupid.
Why not? He probably fancies you. I mean, he took you to lunch yesterday too, didn't he?
Joan, I just have to mention a guy's name and you've got us in bed together.
I wasn't suggesting that.
What the hell have you got against men anyway? You're always knocking them.
Oh, come on, that's ridiculous. I've got my likes and my dislikes, the same as everyone else.
Come on. You've got this intolerance to whatever doesn't suit you. That's one thing I dislike about you.
Not being fair.
Not to mention that insane jealousy of yours. I can't even talk to anyone.
Debbie, I didn't mean to sound jealous.
Too tired. I'm going to bed.
Look, I didn't mean to upset you, Terry. I'm sorry.
That's another thing that annoys me. You're always apologising.
Did all right that last time, didn't we?
Oh, don't go patting yourself on the back. Jump. That'll be her. Now, you two sit there and look mean.
Hi.
You're late.
Only 5 minutes.
In there.
So what's happening?
I'll do the talking. You just shut up and listen. Remember Tiny, don't you? The other one's Milton. They're mates of mine. You want them to be mates of yours too. You do as you're told, right?
Yeah, right.
Good. Now you'll be starting work at Camilleri's all-nighter, starting tonight.
Oh, get out!
What?
I was working all night last night. What do you think I am, a bloody robot?
You'll do as you're told, Blossom.
What bloody hell I will. Bitch!
Boys, it looks like our little girl needs a lesson in manners.
No, please don't hurt me.
Hang on. She's going to be a good little girl now, right, Nikki? Wonderful. Come on. Got time for a couple of hours kip. Looks like you need it.
Will they be staying?
Tiny's got a job to do, but he'll be back later to take you to Fred's. Off you go, boys.
G'day, gorgeous. Going so soon?
Yeah, I've got it.
Thought you had a client, Rox.
Oh, him. He had a business meeting or something. Hey, there's the rough nut. She knew.
Struth, I'm not working in this joint.
Not a bad idea, now you mention it.
You gotta be kidding.
Well, you got to have somewhere to stay, haven't you? And I'm a bit short of girls your age.
Oh, what's the matter, ducks? It's not a bad life. Better than working the streets. You wind up in the slammer if you work with that mob.
Yeah, if we'd put her in a school uniform and scrape off your makeup, you'd bring in a fortune. You have a think about it while you're snoozing, all right? Come on, Rox, back to work.
Well, if you'd actually been there and heard that poor girl pleading, you'd understand. That's all I'm going to say on the matter.
Yes, yes. Oh, poor Milo, love. My feet are killing me.
Make it yourself.
Oh, God, now she's got the sulks.
I have not. I'm trying to get through your thick head. That girl's teetering on the brink. Any more pushing from us and she could go right over the edge.
Oh, well, you could be right, love. I mean, she was pretty worked up today.
I know I'm right. Oh, May, if you could have seen the poor little thing.
Oh, but Nora's got a point, too. She could have been having you on. We all know what a softie you are at times.
Yes, maybe so. But just remember, I will not be held responsible if that child is hurt. Had my say.
Oh, I don't know, love. I'm just glad I'll never be that age again. I mean, look at poor little Daphne. I can't remember when I've seen her that depressed.
It's rejection, that's what it is. The poor girl's heart's broken and now she thinks she's got no one to turn to.
Well, madam, we'll just have to convince her that she's wrong, won't we? Oh, hell.
Yes, it is. Doom and gloom. Well, let's hope by morning those two little girls are feeling better than they are tonight.
It's cruel, Queenie. Can't you let her sleep a bit longer?
Shh. Nikki.
Poor bloody kid, look at her.
Poor bloody kid. Nothing. You know, she gets her kicks. Knocking off pensioners on check day.
So do lots of kids her age.
Yes, well, we have a chance of helping this one, so for God's sake, don't go blowing the whistle on us.
Are you serious about making her part of the family?
You know me better than that.
Had me convinced. Looks like Tiny and his mate.
Oh, good. Right on time.
I'll leave you to it. Take it easy, huh?
Wake up. Hey, wake up. Time to go. They're waiting for you.
Do I have to? My head feels like someone hit it with a brick.
Well, I can't help that. We have just had word that the guns are on their way, and you have got work to do.
Aren't you going to tell me what I'm supposed to do? What if I miss the pickup or something?
You won't, dearie. Not if you know what's good for you.
You keep the food coming, you keep the tables clear. Got it?
Yeah.
Now out and see if Joe's got this table's order ready. On the double! Still wet behind the ears and headed for trouble already. I don't know, Queenie.
Yeah, finish your coffee.
You know, get them here all the time. Young punks with their tinnies and their funny cigarettes. Gets up like down.
Face longer than a month of Sundays.
Comes from eating the food in this place.
Still got Joe doing the cooking, have you?
Well, I haven't the heart to throw him out. Poor bugger. It's only home he knows. What exactly is it you want me to do to help straighten this kid out, Queenie?
Just work her hard. Give her some of that sense. Charlie will be here around 2-ish.
She's pretty near dead on her feet already.
Hey, it's important she gets no sympathy. Now, I'm counting on you, Fred.
I'll keep reminding myself it's for her own good.
Ring you in the morning.
Good day. Look after yourself.
Yeah, and thanks.
Hey, kid, when you finish with that, clean that table up and run it back over the floor. Look like a pigsty.
You said it.
What was that?
Nothing.
Right. Just remember, I'm not paying bloody malingerers. You do what you're told pronto, or it's out that door. Clear?
I'm sorry, Joan. I guess I'm just strung out from the new job.
More than that, Terry, and you know it.
I'm tired. Everything's happened so fast.
Look, I'm not about to be spoken to like a naughty child, Terry, not by you, nor anyone.
I admit I was a bit quick off the mark. It was probably all the Saki talking. Joan, I'm trying to say I'm sorry.
Oh, see, it's all right when you say it, but it annoys you when I do. It's not very fair.
All right then, if that's how you want it. Pleasant dreams.
Hey, girlie, that mine?
It's food.
Bloody
Hey,
hell,
Scrap,
what are you
Scrap's
doing?
alright.
Waiting for it to die of old age.
Shut up.
Hey, want to come to a party? Got some good stuff going.
You the one Queenie sent? Hey? You gonna pass her anything for me?
Hey, girlie.
Parcel? Hey, Scrap, she reckons we're pushers. Where'd you get off anyway? Forget it.
Hey, come here. I want to order something for me mate.
What, mate?
Him, right here. What do you want, Harry? Cauliflower soup or pumpkin?
There's no one there, dummy.
Me mate here wants some food. Are you getting it, or am I telling Fred you don't want to serve us?
Yeah, okay.
Make sure you do, girlie.
Said okay.
Bloody kids.
Shut up, Grandad. On with the lot, on with that egg.
There you go, China. Now don't go dribbling googie egg down your front. Hey, girlie, where's our serviettes?
Over on the next table, kiddies.
Strike a lot. Man tries to do the right thing and be nice to you, and look where it gets him. Hey.
On you?
Yeah, I was born yesterday. What do you want?
In some kind of hurry or something? Might have something for you, if you know what I mean.
Get knowledge.
Is your name Nicky or not?
Oh, how? I mean, yeah, geez, I didn't think you were coming.
Keep it down. I got the stuff you need out in the boot. Hand over the money and give us your keys and I'll put it in your car.
But I haven't got money or a car.
What's this, some kind of joke or something?
No, I mean, I was told it was all set up, that I just had to pick them up.
No money, no gun, sweetheart.
No, please, they'll kill me. I mean,
You in some kind of trouble or something?
I've got to make that pick up, mister.
Tell you what. You go to this address, 8:30 in the morning, with the money. And Bob's your uncle.
Thanks, I really mean that. You want a coffee or something?
I got what I came for. Tomorrow morning.
Hey, girlie, I want to speak to the manager.
Oh, what's up?
Well, have a look at that. I know we ordered one with the lot, but there's a bloody blowy in it.
So? We won't charge you extra, if that's what you're worried about.
Who are you talking to?
Your mate.
Well, you'll have to speak up then, love. He left when he found the blowy in it. Anyway, we want our money back. $1.40 and $1.80. Call it $3.50 and I won't make a mongrel of myself over the soup.
Listen, just keep it down, all right?
Be buggered, I'll keep this place going. Hey, she's nicked me dough. $5, what he's going to do about it?
All right, fellas, I'll take care of him. He tries this every week.
You see? You're a better actor than you... Hell, that's Nicky. Nicky!
Queenie!
Well, I'll be. How are you, Mo?
This is an old friend of mine, Queenie Marshall.
Did you just see a kid come out of here just then?
Who, Nicky? Sure, she's my niece. What's up? She done something wrong?
She sure acted like she had.
Oh, well, it's probably my fault. I threatened her with the cops if she didn't pull her socks up.
Do you want us to go pick her up?
No, don't worry. We'll pick her up. I know where she's headed.
Rightio. See you around, Queenie.
Yeah, sure, Mo. Hey, don't be a stranger now.
Where is she heading?
I wish I knew, Charlie.
Hi, I made you a cup of coffee. Have you got time to drink it?
Thank you.
Joan, I want you to know how rotten I feel about last night. I was a total bitch, and I'm sorry I hurt you.
Well, perhaps I did overreact.
I'll make it up to you tonight. What time do you get home?
Oh, not till 8. I've got to do an extra half shift.
Well, don't worry. I'm going to have a scrumptious meal all ready for you when you do. It might not be oriental, but it'll be good.
I wouldn't care if it was fish and chips.
Well, Joan, I hate it when we fight. I'm sure it's just the change of jobs that's making me niggly.
Well, it's quite an adjustment, eh? From prison officer to glamour girl.
Oh, you like it then?
Oh, yes, I love it.
Graham, Flynn and Patterson laundry,
Kelly, that can't be right.
Pardon?
But I put down for the workshop.
I'm afraid you've missed out. All right, ladies, move on. Quietly!
Where's Moran working?
Kitchen.
Right, off you go.
Where's Lennox?
She wasn't at the pickup point. We haven't seen or heard of her since yesterday.
Not having much success, are we?
I told you I don't know. She never turned up, that's all.
I knew this would happen.
Maybe she just took a sickie.
Yeah, a permanent one.
Do you know something we don't?
All I know is that Nikki was freaking out because yous were getting the heavy on it. Now she's gone. Pretty obvious to me.
Well, after one or two little scuffles, highly unlikely.
Sounds like Nikki's leading you up a tree, Cindy.
You reckon?
I warned you, didn't I? Warn you?
Oh, shut up, Willie.
No, nothing yet. Good. Well, you will call me as soon as you hear anything, won't you? Thanks, Sergeant. Bye. Oh, I do need that. Thanks, Meg.
Well, that's a good start to the morning. Still 2 days of the program to go and we're down to 1.
Find out anything from Moran?
No. She seemed hesitant to talk about Nikki at all.
Well, the Richmond police have contacted her mother, but that's all. They're still checking her known haunts.
Did her mother say when she went missing?
Swears Nikki was at home all night, but according to the police, that's what she always says when Nikki's in trouble.
Yes, very encouraging.
Looks as though she just got fed up with the program and did a bunk.
Fed up or scared off? I mean, perhaps the program's working too well.
It's a possibility, but she's such a tough little nut, I'd be surprised.
Perhaps not as tough as we think. I found her asleep in one of the cells. I mean, she seemed intimidated. A lot less up front than normal.
Maybe the women are having some effect, then.
Hey, how come you put down for the workshop? It doesn't pay as much as in here, does it?
Oh, who cares? Anything to get away from those cows. Look at them, they've been at it all morning.
They're not necessarily talking about you, Lex.
I couldn't give a stuff if they were. I reckon there's something bigger, though. Here, watch this. I told you they were up to something.
No, they're just worried about Nikki not showing up, that's
Oh,
all.
I bet they are.
What's going on? Oh, nothing, Mr. Radcliffe. They were just helping me with this. It's been playing up again.
It's all right now. Willie did the trick.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a secret that she's really a closet mechanic.
Fantastic.
Graham, visitor.
Oh, thanks.
Back to work, ladies.
Yes, Mrs. R.
Cheer up, Daffy. It's probably a lover boy changed his mind.
God, Lexie.
Don't make me have to say it again.
Yeah, back to work. I've heard it all before.
You deserve a slap on the face for that.
Get stuffed.
Where are you going?
The dunny. It's about time you did some bloody work. You've been nattering all morning.
Going to drag her back?
Oh, let it go.
Cheeky little brat.
Do you expect the example you set?
And what's that supposed to mean?
All that business about me being a closet mechanic. It's an out-and-out lie.
Well, we lost our sense of humour, have we, madam? What did you expect me to tell her? That we were having a blood?
No, of course not, but a mechanic. It's a blue-collar job, isn't it?
Oh, well, I suppose working in a laundry isn't.
Simmer down, you two.
Honestly, one of these days, Willie Beecham. Have you decided what we're going to do about Nick?
About the only thing we can do is get hold of Queenie and see if she knows where the kid is. We could be worried for nothing.
Not really, you know how I feel about it.
Oh, do we ever?
Can you look after it?
Yeah, I'll tee it up as soon as I can.
I was right about that, Nikki. She's gone over the edge. We've destroyed that young girl's life instead of rescuing it.
Willie, shut up!
Ah!
Daphne, how are you?
Good.
Shall we sit down?
I didn't know you were coming today.
No, I've made a special trip.
Yeah?
Well, Pippa Reynolds and I were having a long chat last night. About you, as a matter of fact. Well, she's worried that you think that you and I are more than just friends. Is that right, Daphne? Is that what you think?
Well, see, she probably said that because, well, I had this sort of crush on you. I couldn't help it, really. It's because you're a real, a real spunk.
Well, surely if you felt that way, you should have told me so we could discuss it. Talk about it openly.
Oh, it's all right, really. See, Pippa's got nothing to worry about. I'm not going to take you away from her or nothing like that.
You know about Pippa and I?
Oh, yeah, word gets around in here pretty quick.
I see.
She's terrific, isn't she? We think so.
Me too, Daphne.
Yeah. It's pretty dumb, isn't it? Me thinking about, well, you and me. Must have given you and her lots to rave about, eh?
Listen, I'm glad I've taken your case. You're a very special young lady. and we're going to win. If we don't, I'll eat my briefcase. Okay?
Yeah, right.
That's my girl. Friends?
Yeah, of course.
I'll tell the officer we finished.
Hey, moron. Get here.
I gotta finish this.
I said get here. So, where's your little mate?
I told you, I don't know.
And I don't believe you. I reckon you're in on the whole setup. Huh?
Please, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you don't. Alex was going to get Patterson and me out of here. Now, if she's chicken out, it just leaves you to do the job. And if you fouled up, well, I'll squash you like an insect. Am I getting through to you, moron? Good. Well, get on with it then.
And that was about it. We had a good old laugh about it.
Tell him you had an IQ, did you?
Sounds like a real terrific fellow, Daphne.
Of course he is. Why else would I get a king-size crush on him?
What's the good news? Daphne here told Casanova he's had it. She's going to lay a line on move the poo.
I did not.
That who your visitor was, love?
Yeah, we got it all sorted out, no worries.
Now take my advice and keep away from men for a while. Frankly, they're just not worth it.
Yeah, you'll end up a dried-up old spinster like Willie here.
I've just about had enough of your nasty remarks, girlie.
Just a joke, Joyce.
All I can say is the standard of humour is definitely slipping.
It's the jokes with teeth we can do without.
Oh, God.
Hey, Graham, I hear you've been jilted. What happened? You finally realised your word is tough.
Oh, yes, something like that.
She found out he was bent, told him to try you instead.
Oh, very bloody funny.
I thought so. Look, I've just remembered I haven't watered one of your plants. I'm going to go and do that now.
Can't that wait till after lunch?
No, I've got to do it now.
At least she's thinking about her plans to not Ben Fulbright.
Yeah, only one to worry about now. You organise the phone call?
Yeah, straight after lunch.
Why aren't you in the dining room, Graham?
I've got a headache and Miss Davis said that I could go and lie down.
Dear. Strained the brain this morning, did we? Trying to think of smart answers for that lawyer, eh?
No, Miss Ferguson.
Depressed again, are we, Graham?
It's just because of his headache, Miss
Get a move on. If I catch you hanging around the corridor again, you'll be on a charge. Go. Governor, I found Graham's file.
Oh, good. Now all I have to do is tidy up this mess. Where was it?
It was in reception. Some fool left it there. Anyone could have got hold of it.
Oh, I must have left it behind when I was seeing Mr. Fulbright out.
I'm sorry, I
The
didn't...
main thing is we have it. I'm still waiting to hear about a progesterone treatment. I thought I might give them a ring and see if they've come to a firm decision.
Speaking of Graham, you asked me to report any changes in her moods. I just found her crying in the corridor.
Oh?
Well, could be a put-on to get out of work. She said she had a headache or something.
It's certainly not consistent with the PMS cycles. Thanks for telling me. I'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah. Look, there is one other thing, Governor. I wonder if I might not go home a little earlier today.
We are a bit short. Is there something wrong?
Yeah, I just feel a bit off colour, that's all. I had promised to do Pat's half shift today, but I just don't feel up to it.
Oh, I'm sure we can find someone to fill in. See Meg about the rosters, will you?
Yeah, thank you.
Joycey!
Oh, Marvin, you frightened the life out of me.
I'm sorry, love. Can I help?
Oh, no, there's no need. What are you doing here? It's lunchtime, isn't it?
Oh, don't worry, the kitchen's looking after itself. I've been wanting to talk to you, Joyce. There's been something on my mind all morning.
Oh, dear. It sounds serious.
Yes, I wondered how you feel about changing your name to Pringle.
Marvin, are you asking me to marry you?
Well, no, I mean, you're still married to Norm, aren't you?
Yes, I haven't even started divorce proceedings yet.
Well, that's my point. It could be a year before you get your divorce. It's old-fashioned of me, I know, but I wonder if you considered changing your name to Pringle by a deed poll.
Oh.
It'd mean a lot to me, love. It'd be just like being married. I mean, it'd be much easier for us in social circles, not to mention the practical benefits. It's always so hard, you know, to explain the two names.
Well, you certainly have surprised me, dear.
Don't give me your answer straight away. Just think about it. I mean, we don't have to do it this minute, but it would help to make things feel more permanent, if you know what I mean.
It's very sweet of you, Mervyn. And I will think about it.
But, I've got to run now. I've got rounds to do.
Of course.
3 minutes.
Yes, Mrs. M. Queenie? Hi, love. You mean you don't know what... Oh, the stupid young fool. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Queenie. I know you treasured that cat. But what exactly happened?
Mrs. Morris, look, I'm not up to doing pet shift. The governor said you could organise for someone else.
Right. Yes, you don't look well. What is it?
Oh, it's probably just a 24-hour virus. I don't think there's anything to worry about.
Look, you can go now. We can manage.
I'll go when I finish my normal shift.
Queenie, I didn't mean you to go that far. Yes, they all think that she's ditched the program and gone tatters. I'll have to go now, love. Yeah, well, do what you can, huh? Bye. She lost her cat and now she's got a mouse plague.
That cat's not called Nicky Lennox by any chance, is it?
Well, that's crazy, Mrs. M. I mean, Queenie doesn't even know her, does she? Dreadful things, mice.
Daphne, I've been looking everywhere for you. Why didn't you come to lunch?
Oh, one of me plants was real sick, look, and I had to go and look after it.
Will it be okay?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Jules. My learn to speak French program's on.
Oh, I don't want to interrupt. I just came to bring you this. It's all I could find.
Oh, thanks. You can watch this too if you want.
Oh, okay, thanks.
At least we know she's all right.
Yeah, only just. Sounded as though Nicky was scared half out of her wits.
Queenie will manage. She's a very resourceful lady.
Yeah, well, we might have blown it anyway. Now that she's out of the program, she'll probably cop with Leighton and start that downward spiral.
Maybe she'll still be freaked out enough not to let it go any further. Meg Morris has tweaked.
Yeah, I think so, but let's keep our fingers crossed. I mean, Queenie sounded more worried about it than we were. Willie, are you still with us?
Of course I am. I was just watching young Daphne, if you'd like to know, and she still seems a bit depressed.
Seems to me like she's pretty much over it. But then again, you're the expert when it comes to heartburn.
Never been through it herself, of course. Just read the best magazine.
No sensitivity, that's your trouble.
What about Miss Big Ears? Daffy over a letdown, is she? Get nicked!
Monster.
I get the feeling she's trying to tune into what's going on with Nicky.
I'm not surprised. Always got her nose in everybody else's business.
Flynn, the governor wants to see you.
Good luck.
All right, everybody, come on back to work.
What's all that about?
Oh, never mind. I just hope the governor's as vague as you are.
Oh, don't give me that, Flynn. Mrs. Morris overheard enough of the phone conversation to know it was about Lennox. It's obvious you and the women know something about her disappearance.
We don't know where she is. Honestly, Mrs. Reynolds.
If something's going wrong with this Scared Straight program, I need to know. It is a pilot project. It could affect the futures of dozens of girls.
We know that, but we weren't getting through to Nicky like we were to Lisa and Cindy. Look, even if she doesn't do a full week, I think we've got somewhere.
This little escape could mean she'll end up in Winleighton. You realise that?
I know. I'm the last person to want that to happen.
If there is any possibility that Nicky's in danger from what you've done or whatever it is Queenie's up to, I need to know.
She's a tough kid, Mrs. Reynolds. She stood up to us all the way. Look, if we don't give it a chance of working, we could lose that kid for good.
Right, come on, ladies, get a move on. It's nearly tea time. What's that awful smell?
Checked your armpits lately?
This is sauce. Here, give this to me. Heavens, girl, didn't I tell you to keep the flame low?
Sorry, I wasn't thinking.
Yeah, she's got a lot on her mind. Haven't you, moron?
If you spent more time working instead of making nasty remarks, you'd be finished that by now.
You can talk. We've been on our backs all day. What's the matter? Joycey holding out on you?
I should treat that remark with the contempt it deserves.
Oh, I love it when you're angry, Merv.
Just ignore her, love. It's always the same with ones like her. Well, looks like we forget all about the sauce for this evening. So, you check the meat and strain the veggies, will you?
Okay.
All right, ladies, I'm going out for a few minutes, so keep on doing what you're doing. And you behave yourself.
Up yours. You better watch it. There's been some nasty accidents around here with what's that?
But that's nothing compared to what I'll do to you if you don't get me out of here.
Look, I honestly don't know anything.
You do it!
I want to know every move before it happens, or else.
Joycey, you're not leaving already.
Oh, yes, I finished for the day.
But you haven't given me your answer. I haven't upset you, have I?
Well, wouldn't
it be better if we waited till we were both home, Mervyn? I mean, you did say I could have time to think about it.
Yes, but I was...
Oh, look, we can't talk here. Let's go back to the staff room.
I suppose it was a rather stupid idea.
Nonsense. I quite understand your reasoning.
You do? That's wonderful.
Well, what I
mean,
meant
I wouldn't
was
expect
that...
you to become Mrs. Pringle until after the wedding.
Oh, Mervyn,
Joyce
Mervyn,
Pringle, that
please
really sounds
listen. Now
wonderful.
sit down. Now go on. Talk about jumping to conclusions.
You don't want to. You've decided against it.
Well, it was a surprise, Mervyn. I hadn't really thought that far ahead. A marriage, I mean.
Well, I have. Ever since our little spat over the union. I thought if we were married, things like that wouldn't come between us.
Well, I'm not about to up and leave you, Mervyn, but I just don't want to marry you.
Is it because of my epilepsy?
Oh, no. Oh, how could you say such a thing? Of course not.
And what then? What makes marrying me so different to living with me?
Well, it was all those claustrophobic years with Norm. I mean, it wasn't living. It was... I had to leave, otherwise... I would have gone mad, and I don't want that to happen to us, darling.
But I wouldn't let it happen, Joycey, not to you.
But can't we leave things just the way they are? For the moment, anyway.
Foolish of me to think you would. I'd better be getting back. I have lots of things to do.
Perhaps after the divorce, when all that's out of the way.
Such a silly question anyway.
Well, surely one of your Swiss ski instructors stayed for Recce and Bed did.
I was never so crass as to ask them, and there was only one.
One?
Or two. Anyway, this is a serious column. I don't deal in fantasies.
Oh, we'll put what you think.
Yes, well, as a matter of fact, I have. Now, what do you think of this? Dear concerned, say no. There's nothing worse than crumbs in bed.
Writing your column again, Willie.
I'm trying to. Some people have a strange sense of humour, I must say.
Sorry, love. I think your answer's perfect.
Where's Daphne got to?
To. Oh, bad time too.
We said 4 o'clock, Moran.
She had to wait till Merv got back.
What's the matter? Can't you speak for yourself anymore?
Here, sit down.
The top dog says get your bum over there. You do it.
You're not learning to take orders, Cindy. That's bad, real bad.
I know, I'm sorry.
Looks like your friend couldn't take them either.
I ran for the hills at the first sign of pressure, and I thought she was tough.
Oh, they all crack eventually, these young ones.
Kids these days got no guts. That's their trouble.
At least we can show them a thing or two when they get in here.
No, you bitches, keep away from me.
What's the matter, Cindy?
Cinder's here's frightened. She's hanging onto a chair. Recce's
Hey, calm down.
Get away from me! You may have shut me up, but you're not going to kill me, you murderers!
You might not be able to understand this, but if you do, I bet you're not laughing at me. Oh, don't blame him, I suppose. I really am dumb and stupid. I did try, though. I really tried. I wanted to learn things from books and stuff. I'm always going to be stupid. Sorry to have to tell you this.
Give me roses, I wish he could again, but that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still sun shines and the rain falls down, but the sun and rain are prisoners too. When morning comes around, last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare.